Mark from Kentucky had a really good idea about putting the kitty cat underneath my clothes chair. It doesn't quite fit. It was brilliant though, and you can't really see it, but I like the idea of it. Thanks, Mark. Love ya. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I am going to make a little pasta dish up here for everyone. I'm going to use some lean ground beef, spicy Italian sausage, onions, peppers, and a bunch of other stuff, and I'll let you know as I go. There you go. I might go up and see my cousin, and if I do, I'll take some pasta up and some pasta sauce. I'm thinking of making meatballs. Not sure yet. Let's see how I feel. I'm going to start a sauce with some canned sauce. This one's a roasted red pepper. I'll saute garlic and onions and all that in another pan. I'll start with this though, and this one is a cheese tomato sauce. I'm just going to mix them together. I'm going to cut up some red peppers, an onion, and probably 4 or 5 cloves of garlic, and I'll saute that all together. Okay, I cut up 1.5 peppers and a whole onion, and I'm going to do 5 garlic cloves, and I'm going to drizzle a bunch of olive oil over this and saute this down. And I'll add some probably thyme and oregano. Oh, I don't know, some Italian seasoning. I think I have some. I'll put some Italian seasoning into this, and I'll get some fresh thyme from the freezer. And I'm not going to salt it. I'll do that at the very end if I need to, but I will add a little bit of pepper, just a little spoon like that. And I'll add the salt if I need it later. This will take a few minutes. I'm going to saute down this pretty good. I'm going to cut up my garlic now. I decided I'm going to do half the meat as meatballs. So I did 3 sausages and a little more than half the meat. And the other 2 sausages and the other piece of the meat I'll saute up after I do the vegetables here. I'll show you how I make my meatballs. So I took about 1/4 of the onions out that I sauteed and put in here. And I'm going to add a bunch of other things in here. And then for this, I left the peppers in here, and I added the ground beef and the couple sausages in here. And I'm going to saute it with the red peppers and the rest of the onions. And then I'll add it to the sauce. Smells good. I'm going to add some of the garlic cloves into this. And I'll add the rest into the other meat. I'm just going to let it run off until it cools a bit. And any fat that's there, I will remove. I don't have any parsley, but I added some Italian seasoning, pepper, some salt, 1 egg, 3 Italian sausages, and about 3/4 pound of beef. And I don't have milk either, but I'm going to add a little bit of cream to this, just a little bit. And then I'm going to mix it all up. And I will probably add a little more Italian seasoning. Okay, I started to saute my meatballs. They're very big. I still got 5 more to do in the bowl here. So I started off with just over 3 pounds of beef. I did about a little more than 1/2 pound into the sauce. And then for the meatballs, I probably did 1 3/4 pounds. I think I said I did 3/4 in the when I told you how I mixed it up. But it's 1 3/4 pounds at least. And then the other part went into there. Just gonna do them really nice and slow. I turned these right down, and I'm gonna put a lid on it just for a little bit because they're so big. I'm gonna cook the inside. I have the first batch out. The second batch is in now. Over there, it looks fabulous. And I'm gonna whip together a little banana bread just for breakfast in the morning for my cousin and us while I'm there. I never go empty-handed there, I don't think. Well, maybe once I have, but most times I take food. It's her granddaughter's birthday on Sunday. So we're having a dinner for that. And that's if I even go up. This all depends on weather. If not, I can freeze all this. But I'm just going to whip up my banana bread, and everybody knows my recipe for that. Well, if you're new to my channel, I do have a recipe for that, and I can link it in the description down below. I did a chocolate chip peanut butter swirl in my banana bread. Just making something different. I'm going to put that in at 350 for probably 45, 50 minutes. So my chocolate chip peanut butter banana bread looks really good. My sauce is done. It's just cooling for me to put in the fridge. And I'm just going to wrap these up. I'm done for now. Well, the weather looks like it's not going to be that great, so I might be going up another day. But I can freeze everything and then put it all together before I go. I have the cutest ribbon. It's the old, like, Vogue patterns. Oh, it's so cute. I just thought I'd wrap it up nice. I'm going to stick it in a freezer bag, though, and put it in the freezer. But how cute is that? Well, weather permitting, didn't allow me to go up north today. So I knew the weather was going to be crappy. So I put the spaghetti sauce with all the meat in the sauce, the spaghetti meat sauce, in the freezer. I also did the meatballs. These are quite hefty meatballs. I'm going to use these for meatball subs. So these were 2 different dinners anyways. This one I was going to mix up with some pasta and then bake it in the oven with cheese on top is what I was going to do with that. But we'll reserve that for another day. And this one I go, because I'm not going for 2 nights, I'm going to use this and we're going to have meatball subs and a salad. And I'll take up the banana loaf. I grated my cheese already. The meatballs are here. They're going to defrost overnight. I have a jar of sauce here. Some garlic, and I'm just going to add some sauteed onions and stuff like that to that. Almost forgot the banana peanut butter chocolate chip swirl loaf. I won't forget it. My cousin Patty likes this kind of stuff. I just took it out of the freezer. Okay, I made an Italian salad, just lettuce, onions, and some cheese. And I'm going to do an zesty Italian dressing from Kraft. And the meatballs. I have the meatballs stewing down here in some sauce. I added some garlic and onion and some oregano and all that, parsley and all that jazz too. And I have the buns toasting in the oven with some garlic butter on them. Then I'm going to put this on there, and I'll add the cheese and bake it under broil. Brought my bread up. I didn't forget it this time. Well, I almost forgot to take a picture of them, but they look absolutely lovely. There's one plated up. Bon appetit. See y'all later. Loves. Oh my God, it's so good.